What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the November 2020 Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any content to come. We have another fabulous Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update. Hope you guys are excited. We got a lot to go over today, so we're going to begin. We got the Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Tide Pod 1 livery. He just came in from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and he's going to be heading out to Las Vegas today. Next in line, we have an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175. He just came in from Amarillo, or Gemini Jets Famous Airport, and he's going to be heading out to Lubbock, also Gemini Jets Famous Airport. Next up on the list, we have a FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter. He just came in from Indianapolis, and he's going to be turning around back out there shortly. All right, we do have some good action going on over here at the F hard stand. Like I said, I know it's F hard stands not got too long left due to Concourse F. We'll start construction at some point, but they're still using it, so gotta keep it rolling. What can I say? In the front here, we guess what's back? The Delta Airlines A330-300. Obviously, this came a couple months ago for a charter, NFL charter for the Atlanta Falcons. It is back on another NFL charter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This happened, I think, when this is coming out, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I think 2, if I'm right, maybe 3. But anyways, he's coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I forgot. But anyways, he brought in the Pittsburgh Steelers to play the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas nearly won the game. They had a nice first half, but unfortunately were not able to win by no CLT Aviation 13 is big on those Pittsburgh Steelers. So hopefully they're still undefeated when I'm uploading this, not sure, but they're playing well when I am. So we had Delta A330-300 riding in from Pittsburgh, going to be heading back out there when the game is concluded. In the back, we have an American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This is in the One World Paint Scheme, the 2017 release. He's coming in on the sole cargo flight as American Airlines Flight 9746, and he'll head out back out there tomorrow on another cargo flight. Got an American Airlines E319 with the Shotcuts here, driving from Savannah, and he's going to be heading out to Reno, California. American Airlines Boeing 737-800, this one, the TWA Heritage Retro Paint Scheme. He came in from Atlanta, or Citrus Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Southwest Florida International Airport today. All right, I have a nice lineup over here. To begin Concourse E, we have an American Eagle Bavarian Acer Day-700. This guy just arrived in from South Bend, and he's going to be heading out to Eagle County Regional Airport. That was a very interesting flight that they had on the Acer Day-700, so I thought I would include it. Very interesting. They're not doing all mainline there. Could have just been a little substitution, but very interesting. There hasn't been Eagle service to Eagle County in a long time. We have a Spirit Airlines A320 Neo. This guy came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, and he's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. And then pushing back right here, we have the Spirit Airlines A320 with the Sharklets with the IAE. Would not mind a fence tip version coming out soon. We'll see if that happens at some point. He arrived in from Cleveland Hopkins. And he's going to be heading back out there later on. Right here we have a Spirit Airlines A321. This guy just came in from Cancun, and he's going to be heading out to Atlanta. Frontier Airlines A320. This is Griswold the Bear. This guy came in from Denver, and he's going to be heading out to Orlando MCL. Thought I would get the East satellite here real quick. We have an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-145. This guy just arrived in from Champaign. AS Aviation was on this morning flight a couple weeks ago at this point, so that was pretty awesome to see. He even reviewed this exact Embraer 145 Gemini Jets model on the aircraft, so that was really cool. I think it was 688 CA or something that he flew, so that's really cool. Hopefully that trip ports out by this point. If it is, and I remember, I'll make sure to put a card and a link and all that jazz. But really cool that AS Aviation got to fly through Dallas. We'll see where he's heading on to, connecting on later on in this update. Anyways, we'll send this guy back out to Stillwater today, out of the East satellite. All right, let's begin with the Delta section. We have an Airbus A321 NG models, of course, super good. Actually, all my other A321s have been sold at this point. Anyways, he came in from Atlanta. He's heading back out there, or Citrus Aviation's airport. Love the Airbus A321. Glad to stack them. They look awesome at Phoenix, and we cannot forget Dallas as well. I apologize for forgetting to make note at the beginning of the airport update, but this is a massive bank update. What that means is pretty much is we have a lot of aircraft moving. I'll talk about it more when we get into the American Airlines section, but long story short, just a lot of aircraft movements in this update. Right here we have Delta Airlines A320. This is the normal one. They don't have any Sharklets or anything. These have still been coming in on a very consistent basis, as this guy arrived in from Salt Lake City, and he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. Cannot pass up an opportunity opportunity to use my Delta Connection Bombardier Acer Day-900, a beautiful little aircraft. I don't think this is photoshopped. I saw it on Facebook. Apparently one of these things went for $1,000 on eBay a couple of days ago, so I honestly am in disbelief that not only did I get it for $93, but this is such a valuable item. eBay's pretty whack though when it comes to values and how inconsistent it can be. So anyways, it's about as inconsistent as what Delta's been filing sometimes into Dallas, but recently it's been kind of consistent. He came in from Indianapolis, St. Paul, and he's gonna be heading out to Detroit. PDX, I forgot what his full, PDX Jets, I think was the guy. He told me that the reason that the Delta A220 has not been flying into Dallas as much as of recent is because there is not enough Delta A220 pilots to fill the void, which makes perfect sense since it's still a brand new aircraft and everything. So thank you for the clarification, but long story short, A220 hasn't been flying into Dallas as much just because there's not enough pilots to fly it. So that completely makes sense. So hopefully they get some more pilots on board soon so they can keep rolling out the A220 more often. I think the 300 is about to make its inaugural flight here pretty soon, so that's going to be exciting. In the back, we have the Delta Airlines A220 100. Speaking of such, he came in from, let's go with Detroit or Detroit Aviation's airport as well. And the A220 will be heading out to New York LaGuardia. That flight's been back on a nice basis. So let's wrap around and get the rest of Concourse C here, shall we? Okay, I apologize about the shade. I'm thinking about turning it sideways like I did with the Storyline Airport. So if you guys are, think I should try to turn it sideways so we can get better lighting, let me know. For this update, I thought that, I've had it like this north and south for such a long time that it would just be really weird to do it. And plus it's already set up by the time it clicked in my head. So I think I'm gonna try it next update, so let me know if you guys want me to try to do lighting from the side, but it may not matter because December historically has not been very good luck for our Dallas updates, as in 2018, 2019, we had 2 very gloomy, cold, overcast days for recording. But this year hopefully will be different as long as my schedule works out pretty well, which it has, as you can tell right now. All right, we have a beautiful new model. This is the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 and honoring those who served paint scheme. It was recently Veterans Day, so happy late Veterans Day. I know we're way late at this point, but nevertheless, happy late Veterans Day. Now this aircraft, still, like I've said for the last many months, been 737-900. But this 738 is not going to get too much runtime on the channel, so I didn't want to throw it in because it's such a beautiful aircraft and really deserves some awesome recognition with those split scimitars and everything. He's coming in from Portland today, heading out to Seattle, Washington. And then in the back, we have a substitution. This is JetBlue Airways Airbus A321 by Gemini Jets. This aircraft did substitute in from Boston, so he came in from Boston, going to be heading back out to Boston. We did get A321s before the pandemic for a very short period of time, I think maybe a month or 2, but this was a legit substitution, so it was nice to include that. Normally A320s, of course, but like I said, substitution for the 321 Prism, so perfect blessing in disguise to be able to get that rolling. And then in the back there, we have the brand new as well. I know it's a really bad view, but the United Airlines Boeing 737-800 with the split scimitars by NG Models. A superb model if you can find it. I highly recommend it. This guy is coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and he's going to be heading back out there this evening. And then over here in the back, we have a United A319. I probably should have been talking, probably should just reset my camera, but oh well. The United A319, beautiful model as well, by Gemini Jets, surprisingly. This guy coming in from Denver, and he's going to be heading back out there. It's been mainly regional jets here for United, as you'll see. Then next to United regionals, or next to United aircraft are regionals. As you can tell right there in the back, we have an Embraer ERJ-175 in the new paint scheme. He just arrived in from Washington Dulles, and he's going to be heading out to Newark or Aviation EWR's airport. Also want to say, if you do want a subscriber out, please make it realistic, follow the criteria, all that jazz. Like I've stated many times in the past, we only had one this update, so the subscriber rates have been kind of quiet. So if you do want to submit one and it's realistic and everything, I highly recommend doing so. But yeah, there's that. All right, got a big bank of American Airlines aircraft. We'll talk about it more in just a second, like I said, but here's one of many of the Airbus E319s that you will see in today's update. He just came in from Colombia, and he's gonna head out to New Orleans. Got an American Airlines A321. This guy just came in from Chicago O'Hare or ACS 777X's airport. He's gonna be heading out to Orlando or Aviation A4's airport. FedEx Express Boeing 757-200. This actually did come in from Newark, so that's pretty cool. So he's coming in from Newark, going to be heading back out there soon. Got your typical American Airlines A320 substitution in from Charlotte. And we have the Astrojet American Airlines 737-800 This guy's coming in. Let's go with Tulsa. Going to be heading out to, let's go with Palm Springs. And currently taking off, we have the FedEx Express DC-10. Came in from Memphis, heading out to San Antonio. All right, here at the hangar, we do have a couple festies going on. We have a 737-800 Air Cal, Airbus A320 CFM, and Airbus A321 Neo currently sitting idle at the hangar, just resting up, getting ready for their next legs here soon. And then in the hangar, we have two Airbus A320s with IAE engines. These are currently getting a redone paint job as their color is incorrect. And then over here, we have two Boeing 777s, a 300 and a 200. All right here we have the Volaris Airlines Airbus A320 with the fence tips. Believe it or not, actually two of these came in on, I believe, consecutive days here for Volaris. 508 and 514. Hopefully ID's Aviation's watching this. He would know those two aircraft for Volaris. They are both fence tip Airbus A320s. Those two both came in from two different destinations. The first one, which will be the arriving in for this one from Guadalajara as per usual. I did not get to go over this because this is kind of on short notice that I found out, but Volaris Airlines, actually, believe it or not, do have some news about an international carrier here as well. They started flights with service to Mexico City, so that's amazing. So anyways, he's heading out to Mexico City. The reason that they started this flight to Mexico City, I feel like, is because competing airline Aeromexico has pulled out of Dallas-Fort Worth. They had an awesome run here at Dallas, which is super, super sad to see it come to a close. We found out this information a couple months ago. It is either that or a very long suspension, as they have no flights for Dallas through the booking system whatsoever to my knowledge. So super, super sad. Aeromexico had an awesome run here, flying Embraer 190s for I think at least a decade or two. It was an awesome run by Aeromexico. I really hope they come back in the future. They had an awesome presence here at Dallas. Obviously, the reason that they are gone is the pandemic. But Volaris A320 arrived in from Guadalajara, heading out to Mexico City to fill the void. Next up, we have the Vita Airlines, Airbus Vita, or Aveda. I'm sorry, I'm not saying it right. Vita, Aerobus, Airbus A320 with the fence tips. Finally getting the fence tips in here. This guy's coming in from Montreal, and he's going to be heading back out there as well. They are starting a new destination as well. I cannot think of what it is off the top of my head. I don't think it's Mexico City, surely not, but I'm really excited to see what they do in the future. It was Mexico City on November 12th. Volaris started flights there too, because I saw Volaris flights. So we'll say he's heading out to Mexico City, because I'm sure they did start that, so my apologies. All right, sorry about the horrendous lighting, but it is a long walk to go back over there, and plus we've seen it in good lighting. As an assortment of time, sorry about the camera angle. Got the British Airways Boeing 787-10. This guy just arrived in from London Heathrow, going to be heading back out there. You guys will notice in this update, I did decide to do time frames for the internationals only. So in this update, we'll have all the Europe flights arriving, which is this is it. And then in the next update, we'll have the Middle East and Asia flights coming in. So I do want to talk internationals here for a few moments. British Airways, I think they're still looking to go to the Airbus A350 1000. I did buy the new one. I sold the old one, so the new one hopefully will be coming. Hopefully Gemini pictures are at least out by this point. They've got delayed very bad. We do have some big news, some really, really exciting news, I feel like. Lufthansa has decided to bring their Airbus A340-300 to Dallas when they return in December, which is next month. I'm really, really excited. Hopefully the Airbus A340-300 is here by that point. If you didn't know, Gemini did release a new color one, actually ironically in this release. So I did decide to buy it. Really excited. It's going to be my first Airbus A340. This is obviously not going to be long term, as this is probably towards the end of the road. Obviously the 600 is done for Lufthansa likely. Same goes for the 300 soon, but not right now. So they are scheduled to come in. So we did get them here on a infrequent basis and at one point on a regular basis. So it'll be nice to have them coming in. But sorry for a little splurge. To my knowledge, nothing else is happening. I think Emirates will come back hopefully soon. The rest of these guys, I don't know, but Qatar, Japan, British, Korean are the ones going strong, along with Vita and Volaris. All right, let's head on to the American internationals now. We got a Boeing 777-300ER. There's currently only one flight right now for the heavies on the 333, and that would be service to London Heathrow as American Airlines Flight 51. Try to get some flight numbers going for you guys as well. All right, we got 3 Boeing 787s in the shop. We have 2 Boeing 787-8s and a 787-9. 787-8s have been really owning American and United for these international routes, as obviously they're very fuel efficient. So same goes for American. Like I said, they've been kicking it. And let's begin here with the Boeing 787-8. This guy just arrived in from Amsterdam as American Airlines Flight 71, and he's going to be heading out to Miami, which is a new 787-8 route. Also flying the 777-200 on it, and I think they'll probably do the 333 at some point, but the 333 service has not been back. It's been very infrequent. I think 222 is still flying it as well. In the back, we have an American Airlines 787-9 getting fueled up and ready to go. This guy arrived in from Madrid as American Airlines Flight 37, and he's going to be heading out to Tokyo Narita as American Airlines Flight 60. Also, they're doing cargo service on the Boeing 787-9 as well. Flight 9737, which we may see one of those later in the update. I think I do have one out somewhere. Yeah, I know where it is. Okay. And another flight coming up for the 789. And then over there on the left, we have another American Airlines Boeing 787-8 as the sun fades away. He just arrived in from Sao Paulo, which is the only international flight back. So welcome back Sao Paulo in Brazil as American Airlines Flight 962. And he's going to be heading out to, I cannot read my handwriting. That's probably not a good start. Oh, sorry, Seoul as American Airlines Flight 280, which is back to 789. It was been the 222 and the 788. It's been the 222 and the 789. So, all right, currently just touching down, we have American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This guy is coming in. There's going to be some new 777 routes. The big one that I know for Dallas, at least, is Orlando's going to be on the 333 very soon, which is pretty mind-boggling to me. But yeah, that's that. This guy's coming in from Kona on the Big Island in Maui. So coming in from Kona, and he's going to be heading out to, we'll go with Miami later on. Please forgive me for the horrific angle, but right here we have the American Airlines E321 in the US Airways Heritage Paint Scheme. This guy just came in from Las Vegas, and he's going to be heading out to San Diego. All right, let's begin with the American Airlines mainline section at Concourse C. Once again, we are in a bank flow, which is something I have not done in a super long time for Dallas. A bank pretty much means a lot of flights come in at the same time and go out at the same time. So these are very present at large US airline hubs. For this example, American Airlines at Dallas, all the flights come in at once and then they all go out at once. In this representation, all the flights are pretty much going out at this point. So you're gonna see a couple more empty gates than what you would normally see, and a lot of flights taxiing out for takeoff with service to their to their respective destinations. I don't know why it took me so long to think that word. Let's begin here with the American Airlines A319 with Shotcut down there at gate like C. We'll say 39 for this example. I've flown out of that gate. That's the one I think of. This guy came in from Santa Ana, and he's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. Next up, we have an Airbus A319 with defense tips, tons of these. He came in from Wichita, and he's going to be heading out to Washington Dulles. Right here, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800. This guy came in from, Denver, Mile High Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Nashville. I am sorry, it is so awful, but right here, we have American Airlines Airbus A321 with defense tips. This guy just came in from Sacramento, and he's going to be heading out to Austin, Texas. Changing gears a little bit real quick, here we have an American Eagle and Bombardier Acer -700. He just arrived in from Bismarck, which may be a new flight. I would not be surprised, kind of forgot though. I know it was out some other airports, but I think it may have been around. So Bismarck heading out to Fort Smith, which has been a Series 700 a little bit. All right, excuse the awful camera angle here that we got. Really excited to get that new camera. It's gonna really help. Or new lens rather. All right, we have American Airlines Airbus A321. That is the first aircraft with the catering truck. I know it's kind of hard to tell, so I apologize. Just came in from Philadelphia, heading out to Seattle. Next up, we have Airbus A321 Neo. This guy just arrived in from Orlando MCO, which has been 3 daily Neos. Quite impressive. Is going to be heading out to Anchorage. Has not been around, so we'll say Los Angeles. And then in the back, we have a 737-800 in the Reno Air Heritage Paint Scheme. This guy just arrived in from Baltimore, and he's going to be heading out to Ontario. All right, next up, we have a nice little lineup back here. I did forget that 321 at Concourse D, so we will knock that out. Let's begin with the Airbus A321 pushing back. That is a fence tip config. He's heading out to San Francisco. He arrived in from Tampa, Florida. Next up, we have an Airbus A319 that is in the America West Heritage Paint Scheme. I know it's pretty gosh darn hard to tell. My apologies for that. Anyways, the A319, he came in from quite a few routes to do here, so we'll go with Raleigh, Durham. Going to be heading out to Reno Tahoe International Airport. If you saw that update, then you know what's going on there. 737-800. This guy, there is a couple of new international cities back. I'll leave that for when the taxing, but the 737 has remained pretty much the same. Came in from Boston, going to be heading out to, I was going to say Jacksonville because like Gemini does 13s, or sorry, CLT Aviation 13, starting those 2 new airports, but there's one from Boston, we'll say St. Louis for the 738. And then in the back we have Airbus A321 getting a little sunshine. This guy came in from Puerto Vallarta, that's a good route for him. And going to be heading out to, they've been flying a couple of them to San Del Cabo, I think is how you say the first part, but Cabo, Mexico, so we'll just send them out to Cabo today. Taxiing out with service out to Jackson Hole, we have American Airlines E319 with the Charlottes. Like I said, heading out to Jackson Hole today, I'm going to be taking off shortly. He arrived in from Destin Fort Walton Beach. Here's that other United Express number, ERJ175. This guy just came in from Washington Dulles, and he's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental International Airport. Also taxiing out with service, this guy's going to be heading out to Spokane, Washington, is another American Airlines E319. Guy came in from Pensacola earlier. This guy came in from Grand Rapids or Detroit Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Lexington or Outer Rims Airport. Getting ready for takeoff down there, on 17 right is an American Airlines Boeing 737-800, this one as well in the current paint scheme. This guy arrived in from Indianapolis, and he's going to be heading out to Norfolk, Virginia. We have Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800. Don't get too distracted by all those chromes back there. I know they are very pretty, but that does not mean get too distracted. Anyways, this guy's heading out to Las Vegas. All right, let's begin with a very big part of the bank right here. I know the lighting is completely awful, but right here we have American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This is the new one. We'll just say that he's doing a Miami turn. American Airlines Boeing 737-800. This one in the normal livery as well. This guy just arrived in from Kalispell, Montana, and he's going to be heading out to San Jose, California. Right here is by far one of my favorite models in my collection. We have the American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the One World livery. Anyways, he's heading out to Washington Reagan National Airport, or Aviation 18's fabulous airport, and he arrived in from Las Vegas. We have another 737-800 loading up here at this next gate. This guy just arrived in from Richmond, and he's going to be heading out to Oklahoma City today. Got an American Airlines E319, this one in the PSA Heritage paint scheme. This guy just came in from Cincinnati, and he's going to be heading out to Madison, Wisconsin. Got quite a bit of action going over here at Concourse B Mainline. Got an American Airlines E319 with Sharklets. This guy just arrived in from New Orleans, and he's going to be heading out to Tulsa today. Got an Airbus A319 with the fence tips. He's on pushback right now, heading out to Myrtle Beach, and he came in earlier from Memphis, Tennessee. Got a 737-800 in the foreground. He's currently getting loaded up. Guy's going to be heading out to Orlando today. Arrived in from Jacksonville, and then finally we got pulling into gate an American Airlines Airbus A321 Neo rendition. Going to be doing a Phoenix Sky Harbor turnaround. Well, we have an American Airlines A321 with the fence tips right here. This guy arrived in from Chicago here, and he's going to be heading out to Phoenix as well. American Eagle Embraer ERJ175. This guy just came in from Little Rock, and he's going to be heading out to Wilmington. Got the American Eagle Embraer ERJ145. This guy just came in from Brownsville, and he's going to be heading out to San Angelo. Next up, we have a CRJ700. Got some nice light there on the tail. Just riding in from Bakersfield. He's going to be heading out to Shreveport. Got it. The only left old livery Emerald 140. This guy recently made a trip up to Champaign, Illinois, so we'll say he's going to be pushing out service up to Champaign here shortly. But he did arrive in earlier from Dumont. All right, pulling into the gate, we have another American Eagle Embraer ERJ145. This guy just came in from, Lake Charles. He's going to be heading out to Keelan, Texas. Next up, we have an Embraer ERJ175. Got some nice light on the tail for him as well. The reason I really didn't want to turn sideways is just for crap like this, or I probably shouldn't address it so aggressively, but as you can tell, it's very hard to get lighting on this side of the aircraft, which is very frustrating. But if I had it sideways, you could do it really well for both sides. So let me know what you think in the comments. I would be very appreciative if you did so. This 175 will be heading out to Omaha, Nebraska today after arrival from Cedar Rapids. And then we have a CRJ700. He arrived in from Panama City. and he's going to be heading out to Birmingham, Alabama. Got American Airlines 737-800 came in from New York. LaGuardia is going to be heading out to Indianapolis. Got 2 American Airlines Airbus A319s. The first one is on the right side there. This guy just came in from Greensboro, North Carolina. He's going to be heading out to Boise, Idaho. And then we have the Allegheny Airbus A319 driving from Charleston, going to be heading out to Key West. Right here we have an American Airlines Boeing 787-8. This guy just came over from the hangar. This aircraft is actually brand new. He's going to be heading out to Miami today with AS Aviation on board. AS Aviation had the privilege to be able to fly from Champaign to, Dallas onto Miami on the 787-8, and then the 737 from Miami to Charlotte by a matter of minutes, and then finally got to fly an Emerald 145 substitution from Charlotte to Champaign. So really cool. Excited to see your trip reports, man. Keep killing it, keep doing your thing. Go check him out, guys. Just recently surpassed 8,000 subscribers on his crazy 8+ year journey on YouTube. So congratulations, AS Aviation, well deserved. Okay, these guys are heading across the bridge right now to take over, or go take off on 18 left. I know I used 18 right for a little while longer than what I should have. 18 right, 36 or 36 right, 18 right. Sorry, 18 right, 36 left is currently under construction in Dallas. So that will be a long process. Hopefully by next summer they'll have that done. That's a good question, but they chose a good time to do it with everything going on. Got American Airlines 737-800 in the Chrome Heritage Retro Paint Scheme. This guy just came in from Tampa or Southwest 11's airport. He's going to be heading out to Burbank. Next up, we have an American Airlines A321 in stand-up cancer livery. This guy just came in from, let's go with Philadelphia for him as well. I'm going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale, which is taxiing out to the active. We have an American Airlines Boeing 787-9. This is our continuation flight for the internationals. This guy just came in from Tokyo Narita as American Airlines Flight 6. Oh, I'm sorry. We already did a passenger flight. Coming in from Tokyo Narita's, the cargo flight is American Airlines Flight 9737. He's going to be heading out to Paris, Charles de Gaulle's American Airlines Flight 49. So nice to see the international flights going really strong there. Got an American Eagle Embraer ERJ. This will be a 140 for this example. He just arrived in from College Station or LGM Aviation's airport. It's going to be heading out to Waco, Texas. Got the up and coming, falling apart Spirit Airlines Airbus E321 by Gemini Jets. As you can tell, the landing gear is the tire. I cannot find it. It literally just vanished. So very sad. Same happened for my American A321, the LUS ones with the blue color, unfortunately. Despite that though, still going strong here. This guy came in from Los Angeles and he's going to be heading out to Orlando MCO. Getting ready for takeoff, we have an American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. Really cool route right here. This guy's going to be heading out to Honolulu, Hawaii, which is on the 777-300. I'm obviously assuming that they're trying to really push international travel. Really missed the days when this is on 767, but can't take the 787 and 777 for granted. First time ever, to my knowledge, that's been 333. I think I'm correct on that. Right here we have a UPS Boeing 757-200. He just arrived in from San Antonio and he's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. And then last but not least, we have a big UPS lineup right here. We have an Airbus A300. This guy just came in from Denver and he's going to be heading out to, Fargo. Next up we have a Boeing 767-300 freighter. This guy came in from Los Angeles and he's going to be heading out to Oakland. And then finally we have a McDonnell Yosemite 11. Just came in from Chicago Rockford and he's going to be heading out to Louisville, Kentucky to complete this update. I hope you guys enjoyed another Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update. These are really fun to do on a regular basis and it's one of my favorite airports by far. This update, like 32 or 1, I think, 31. So it's been going very strong for a super long time. I think over about 2.5 years now. So really glad to see the Dallas update progressing. All we lack is American Eagle CRJ 900s. That's literally the final thing. Obviously some newer and maybe a little better iterations of, for say, the American A321 LUS. Maybe a few more American 738s. Simple stuff like that. But for the most part, I am really liking the direction that my Dallas model airport has took. We're making really nice strides here, and between beefing up cargo and just really slowly but surely working on some Concourse E airlines and just getting some more pieces for the airport's been really fun. And the internationals, of course, can't forget. My main goal is to, at some point, start really slowly but surely working up my international cargo game, given like the EVA Air 777 freighter LR version, and there's plenty of other models to name off, you know, 747s. The Cardiac 748 Mass Interactive Series, planning to get that one when that comes out from Gemini, hopefully soon. But yeah, lots of things going on, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of fun videos to come for the rest of the month. We got Tulsa and Phoenix also on the horizon, got model comparisons, multiple other videos, and a lot, just really exciting times around here. Christmas is almost here. Gonna have a fun little Christmas video, or fun little Christmas this year. I also want to know, just a little quick question, if you're still up to this point, do you want to see Christmas background music on the airport updates in December? If you do, please let me know in the comment section, and that would be greatly appreciated. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all are staying safe, doing well during these unpredictable times. Stay safe, guys. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.